Hello, my name is Ružica. So today we are gonna talk about 30 unsettling things narcissists do when they think that no one is looking at them. They usually go toward your personal things. Narcissists are constantly doing things that they will eventually be confronted with. Therefore, they spend amounts of time trying to dig up the most a piece of bad stuff about you. Many times, what they find incriminating is just a figment of their imagination of something entirely fabricated. For example, I used to work in the banking industry for years before I left to become a teacher and later to create this space for narcissist abuse recovery. As a bank employee, I wore suits, which requires me to wear pantyhose. One day I accidentally tore a hole in a pair of them and discarded them in the trash. My ex, during his regular dirt diving practice, found them and confronted me with them, accusing me of having been unfaithful. Of course, he was entirely wrong, but you can probably imagine how it turned out. Long story short, narcissists engage in sneaky, underhanded behaviors every day. In many cases, they think other people are like them, but just better at hiding it. In others, they simply want to have someone to troll in your face when you discover they're still doing that thing they promise you they would stop doing. A general expectation to this shady practice is the cerebral narcissistic, who uses their intelligence to lord over others. They think most people are simpletons who don't have anything interesting going on in their lives. Expect, of course, other academics and scholars whom the celebrates narcissist is insanely jealous of great numbers of dating profiles. Not all narcissists cheat, but most of them do. In my experience, that they do it a lot of time and they just want your attention and want to like seeking from reaction from you, like in some other way they may try to make you jealous by something that they do, like dating profiles and that kind of stuff, which is really ridiculous. And they also may send you a picture of a sweet girl or something like that just to make you feel insecure and jealous because they are seeking for some reaction. So be aware of it. And yeah, like most people do that. The ones who don't tend to be on the cerebral and simply do not enjoy having intimate relationship with other people. But if the narcissist you know is attractive and likes being the center of attention, it is very likely they are doing things you would be horrified to learn about. To the narcissist, seducing people is another tool for manipulation, control, and destroying the self-esteem of their partners. In most cases, their serial cheating, withholding affections, verbal assaults, and addiction to off-color websites. Or on the opposite end of the spectrum, they are so skilled in the bedroom that their partners often stay in the abusive relationship because they never had it so good, which creates a twisted dynamic leading to self-guilt and shame. At any rate, narcissists have a track record of being serial cheaters. This explains why they generally have their call phones on lockdown, leave the room when the certain calls come in, and are oddly obsessed with the text exchange and you are sitting down to dinner during your anniversary. If you caught them doing this, don't be fooled by their seeming attempt to earn back your trust. It doesn't matter. If they let you go to their phones, if they are secured a secret line behind your back, if it feels weird, you're probably onto something. Don't ignore your gut on this one. So, number three, try to get in touch with their exes on social media. Imagine this scenario. You are sitting at your work desk and decide to call your partner, whom you suspect is a narcissist, to check in and get a feel for how things are going. They seem fairly friendly, and the two of you make plans for dinner and a movie that night. You hang up feeling relieved and being to think your recent arguments were probably just normal relationship issues. You feel slightly elated things about how the evening will unfold. Narcissist, however, hangs up and goes back to liking their ex Facebook and Instagram photos. The two of you have been arguing a lot lately due to their relationship crimes, so they have to line up another sort of two of narcissistic supply to have as a backup for when you finally come to your senses and give them the much needed but moral of the story: never trust that the narcissist will be a decent person ever. Visit websites of very dubious merit, since the media power that be are now filtering and blocking certain terms and phrase. I'm unable to express the exact terminology I'd like to use here, but suffice it to say that many narcissists, when alone, spend hours on various websites of very merit sites that would break your heart and devastate you for weeks on end if you're in a romantic relationship with them. If you have discovered your narcissist partner has been visiting such sites, you can bet with 100% certainty that he or she also has online dating profiles and is probably hooking up with other people behind your back. At the very least, they are likely engaging in things via the internet with people they are met online that would make you feel unwell. Uh, that's really true, and they also try to turn your family and friends against you. Co- um, like popular belief, the narcissist smear champagne doesn't being just after your breakup. In many cases, it's been alive and well for some time. You just weren't aware of it. The reason everyone now runs in the opposite direction from you, or at the very least looks at you with a raised eyebrow, is that the narcissist has been smearing your reputation since before the relationship even ended. The two main reasons for this are: all relationships are doomed in the narcissistic mind, and they want to get a running start on associating your character. They assume you will vent to people in your shared social circle and want to ensure they cut you off all the paths, so you will look unstable when you master the courage to start talking about your experiences. They also plant spyware on your devices or install hidden cameras in your shared residence. This can happen a few different ways. If you're dealing with a narcissist, don't assume they aren't smart enough to track you using devices. I've seen these assumptions come crashing down around people's ankles more time than I'd like to admit. One common method that abusers use to legally track you is using the geolocation services built into all smartphones. If you know or can guess the password to someone's cloud account, you can follow their movements via the software designed to find lost of stolen phones that come installed on many devices. So that happened many times to other people who are dealing with the narcissist. So they also give you something like mobile phone with the camera spying or some other application, and that's really ridiculous. Like you need to be aware of that kind of stuff, and they also doing it kind of a lot. So the number 7 is sabotage your finances. I've lost count on the number of people I've worked with in my coaching practice who's been financially devastated because they gave in to the narcissistic seemingly genuine request to give them a loan, start a business together, open accounts, or buy a house or vacation home together. They may have loaned your money or paid for a big ticket item at some point to make you believe they are generous, but it was only to instill in you a sense of obligation. Um, so that's kind of how it goes. So the number 8 is spying on you. We already covered spyware and tracking apps that narcissist abusers can use to keep tabs on your whereabouts in 6. However, many narcissists will literally stalk you so they can see what you do when they are not with you. That's I need to say that's more for narcissists who are actually in a long distance relationship. They try to do it a lot, and also a narcissist who are in long distance relationship and take something like searching from something from your Instagram profile, Facebook profile, or something like that. They just want to, like. Find something to argue with you and start to fight and start to feel jealous or something like that. So number 9 is flirt with your best friend or even your adult children. When it comes to narcissist cheaters, no one is off limits. In fact, narcissists often derive a twisted sense of accomplishment if they can get you loved one interest in them, like your best friend or adult child. So imagine you're at work and it's the narcissistic day off. You think everything is relatively calm and feel a spark of emotional safety. Then you get a call from your best friend and they give you the very unsettling news that the narcissist has made a pass at them. That's only matter if your best friend is truly loyal to you and the friend that you can trust about that kind of stuff. So 10 is planned secrets with their side supply. So speaking in very general terms, when a narcissist has an out-of-town trip planned, whatever for work or for their third cousin's wedding, there is a strong likelihood that they will meet their side supply there or even take him on her with them. So they are always gonna watch for something like that. So number 11 is hover all sorts of supply their exes. Narcissistic typical don't let go of their exes completely. They've been known to contact old flames out of the blue, sometimes as long as 10 years post breakup. Not all narcissists do this, but most do. So I want to tell you that you should be aware of it. So if your ex is texting you about the emotions that he likely have or she likely have to you, and it's been maybe like 6, 7, or 8 years, that doesn't make any logically way. So you need to remember that the people are most logically beings and that they are always um, think about stuff logically. So if you think about that logically way, then that doesn't make any sense, because nobody is gonna hide emotions for 6, 7, 8 years. That's unbelievable. um, so pave the way for their next relationship. You probably read 100 times how narcissistic leave relationship and then Sven dive right into a new one. So that's kind of what's happening, like most of the time with the narcissistic people. They are always seeking for a new kind of supply. So they are not happy in relationship. They are just looking for some kind of victims because they don't have emotions or something like that. And that's really ridiculous. The number 30 is emotionally abuse of partners and spouses. If you ended a romantic relationship with a narcissist, you probably saw them out and about loving up on the new partner as seemingly having the best time of their life. You seem their flashing an engagement ring on social media and sending out save the date notification broadcasting how silly in love they are, and giggling about how they feel like a couple of teenagers. Your first reaction may be to stunningly wonder what this new person has that you don't. Just maybe the narcissist had been right about you all along. Perhaps you really are the reason your relationship with them didn't work out. Then you feel completely disabled by the seeming about face narcissistic has made with new supply, sending you into depression so deep you can barely get to all talk the day. This is just another phase of the narcissistic abuse cycle and applies to you the same as it does everyone else. The narcissist, is no different from the others. As personal and unique as it all may feel, it's just another blueprint narcissistic manipulation. When you see this happening, it's crucial not to take it personality. This is one of the narcissistic favorite times, when they are love bombing new supply while while making you feel like discarded trash. The narcissist can't help but gloat over how they are able to make you feel emotionally destroyed. So that's kind of how it goes with narcissist. Those are the 30 traits that narcissists have, like, most of the time. So I want you to know that also other people may have some of the traits, but that doesn't make them narcissistic, because people have also some tendency about having some traits like this to make you jealous or that kind of stuff. But if they have like most of these things, I mean like 20, then you can just like be sure that the person is narcissistic and that you should move on. So yeah, that's the thing, how it goes with narcissistic people, always looking to blame you with something, and always looking for new supply, new attention, and yeah, that's how it goes. So I want you to feel free to chat with me, to also feel free to chat with us like all the time. We are here to help each other, and yeah, so stay healthy and bye.